Great day, great day, great day, great day, y'all, great day. Listen, today we are talking about no turning back. We are not going to turn back. So come on in the room, because it's time that we live life to the fullest and give it all we got and make sure that we make it count. It's time that we maximize. It's time that we strategize. It's time that we make it do what it do, because it's time. So I'm hoping that some of you have gotten off your ask and asking for what you desire, believing that you can have what you desire, and moving forward, and know that there is no turning back. When life gets to happening and things get to changing for you for the good, oftentimes it's something my old bishop used to say: you know that you're ready when your past wants you back. And your past wanting you back might not always be somebody. It can be your old self or your old version of yourself. So it's time to level up. It's time to maximize. It's time to strategize. So when life gets to happening and you see yourself moving forward, sometimes who you think will be there with you or to go through, they're not there. Because oftentimes the tunnel is too small and only you can get through it. Let me turn this other phone down. Only you can get through that tunnel. And sometimes we try to take people with us, and everybody can't go. So you have to know what you know and know that it's time and it's your time. Scared money don't make money. And when I say that, I know we oftentimes say don't be in debt, but when you are leveling up, when you are maximizing, think about it. We learn it a different way. And so you just have to put different things in perspective. I was talking about something today with a pastor friend, and I mentioned about how sometimes people can have 10 or 20 people in church, or 5, but they won't go and buy the building. They won't look. They won't do their part. And in actuality, they can do it. But sometimes what I'm beginning to realize, and I'm an ordained minister too, so I'm not really talking about pastors or anybody else for that matter, but a lot of times people know how to tell you about faith, but they don't know how to live by faith. Because if you live by faith, and if it's God ordained, he will sponsor what he gives you. And so the thing is, when you make that one step, the light come on for the next step and the next step and the next step. So sometimes you can have 20, 30, 40 people in the church, and they won't buy a building, period. But sometimes the priorities are wrong as well. Sometimes they look at it strictly as a business, instead of realizing that sometimes you got to put in before you can really get out. And so that can go different for different people. And that's what I'm saying when I say scared money don't make money. Sometimes you have to take that leap. We manifest things every day, all day. We attract the things into our lives mainly by what we speak, what we think, what we believe. And so you got to become that best version of you and think from that point that nothing is wrong with you, because there is nothing wrong with you, and walk in victory. And as you walk, the light will be illuminated for the next stairway. And so even like in saying buying a building or what have you, or buying a house or whatever that next thing is, or that job, don't ridicule where you are, but give thanks for where you are and see yourself on that next level, and know that, no, I can't turn back. No, I won't turn down. Sometimes we can be afraid, and I get that, but do it anyway. Do it anyway. You got to do it afraid. You got to walk in victory. You got to move forth in what you believe in. Think about it this way. Now, if I told you to go out there and borrow $50,000 for your dream, you're probably like, well, Joyce, I don't have that money, or how am I going to pay that back, or what have you. But just think about it for a moment. But you probably was taught like I was taught, and I went to school. I got those loans, $40,000, $50,000. Didn't nobody guarantee me nothing. I got that book education, blah, blah, yah. But nobody guaranteed me anything, but you have enough faith and believe, because that was what you was told, and that was the paradigm that you were on in your mind, that I'll make the money back through doing something job over my lifetime. Well, it's the same for your dream. It's the same for your vision. It's the same. And once you find something that works, repeat it. Rinse and repeat it. Rinse and repeat it. That's what I did with buying the first building, the second building. And then most of the churches that has come through the building, I've taught finances there to help them to be able to buy a building. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. When you do it like that, you can't help but to win, period. So if you would do it for a loan for that, then do it for you, for what you believe in. Do it. So what? Use other people's money. It's a difference, and I teach on both, but it's a difference from saying your personal credit versus your business credit, because you want to have good credit so that you can leverage your personal credit and put those things on the business. That's how you do, and that's how you maximize. But are we taught that? So I'm going to just drop a few nuggets, and I'm going to get off here tonight. But just think about it. If you're buying a house, and let's say you got a mate, or you married, or what have you, put the house in one person's name, put the deed in both. You follow me? Put the loan in one person's name, put the deed in both. Same thing for a car. Put the car in one person's name, put the title in both. Easy, simple. Why tie up both of your credits for something that one of you can sponsor? So you have to strategize so that you can win. A lot of times we saying, well, no, I want to make sure my name on. Well, put your name on the title, put your name on the deed, but don't put both of your names. Don't tie up both of your incomes for that one thing. That's why you can't move as fast. And when it's two, the words say one can put 1,000 in flight, but two can put 10,000 in flight. So when you think about it like that, think outside the box. Think outside the box. When I say I, but I'll say we. When me and those children dad bought our first house, we didn't have all the down payment. But I'm going to teach you a quick strategy here. I'm not saying this right to do, but I normally say my pimp friends, but my pimp friends taught me this. He said, we're going to put this in your husband's name, but I want you to go to the bank. At that time, it wasn't Compass. It was South Trust. It was AmSouth and some other bank. I think Compass or something. But anyway, I went to all three banks. I'm going to guess I was making probably $38,000 during that time. Well, people will give you a loan of 10% just on your signature. The strategy that guy told me, I rinsed and repeated over and over and over again. He said, go to all three of those banks, or as many as you can. At that time, it was three that I had a relationship with. I went to South Trust, AmSouth, and Compass Bank at the time. I applied for a loan at all three. He told me, so don't go back and pick them up till you pick them all up on the same day. So it's strategy to the madness. So I got the loan, I applied for them, I got approved at all three. He said, if they ask you why did this person pull your credit, you just say, I was searching for the best rate. What they don't know, I'm coming back to collect on the same day. So he said, make sure you can get to all three banks that same day and sign the same day. That's exactly what I did. Easy. The house was in the now ex-husband, but the house was in the husband's name. My name and his name was on the deeds. And I went out and got the loans to be able to have the money that we needed for the down payment, for the rest of the down payment. So I was able to get right at $10,000 or $12,000. It's easy if you do it, and all you have to do is have a mind shift. I have borrowed money, and let's say I used the money to pay for something, and kept money in the bank to pay for their money until the money come in to make enough money. It's no difference in you paying it out for a school loan. It's the same thing. You just have to change your mindset of how you're going to look at what it is that you want and what it is that you desire. You can buy the house that you want. Clean your credit up enough to make it count. I can't say that enough. If you got a 719 credit score, you can get the same thing I can get at an 825 credit score or 850 credit score, or whoever score got it, whoever got that score. So don't be dismayed. One, in small beginnings, don't settle out and decide what you can't do because you can. So just think about it. What if you decided, because these are things that we teach in Maximizers Money. By the way, those classes will be opening soon. As I mentioned before, I'm going to make it economical where anybody can join. And I mean anybody. It's going to be a little over $1 a day, but $35 a month. But what if you borrowed, say, $5,000 and you went out and bought a few of those tax properties? You did your homework on it and you knew how much time was left on the ones you needed to hold on to. What if you start living in one and you don't pay no rent right now? What if on the flip side to that, you end up buying another and a sister and a brother? What if that opened you up to something big? What if that changed your trajectory of your life? Just what if? Just think about it. So these are the things that I'm going to challenge you. Back when I used to buy the list and bring it to the class, to the Maximizers, and say, hey, look at this list. Everybody get a section. I bought the list one time and printed it out and gave everybody sections. You can do this. It's easy. But sometimes we haven't been taught, and sometimes we are too scared to bet on ourselves. Sometimes we too afraid, but you got to do it afraid. You got to believe in you and believe in the God that's in you. You got a higher working power. You got resurrection power in you. You got to get to a point that I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what they think. You got to know you a bad mamma jamma. Ain't nothing they can do about it. Period. I'm not saying be arrogant, but what I am saying, you can't walk in victory being scared and timid. Well, what they said we look like grass. Well, they didn't say that. You said that. All that's in your mind. So our life looks like the stories we tell ourselves. If you tell yourself you ain't good enough, I can't say it enough. I started saying it last night. We'll think we big, or we'll think we little, or we'll think we whatever until we bigger. And then we saying, man, I had it going on. So I'm telling you now, you got it going on. Man, woman, boy, girl, walk in victory. You got to know who you are and whose you are. You can't decide, okay, I'm going to speak negative and I'm just going to pray for positive to walk in the door. It will never happen. It will never happen. So when you start changing how you think about a thing, you start changing how you think about the money, how you think about the finances, how you realize I can have whatever it is I want. I can do this. I can walk in victory. And yes, you can. When I bought the car that I got, when I bought the Sun car, and I do not say any of this foolishness to brag. I'm just telling you, if I can do it on one income, so can you. And I wasn't making a lot of money. When I was doing it in the beginning, my savings account, this is what it looked like. I started saving $5. I have two sons. I started saving $5 per child each paycheck. So that was $10. $10. I didn't have the extra money to spare. However, when I got the raise, so for $5, right at $5 almost, well, close to $7 in the end, but $5 I bought something on year 5. But close to 5 years, I didn't spend not one dime that I got extra from the raise. Because what I told myself is, if I can live off this today, I can live off this tomorrow. So every time I got a raise for the next 5 years, I went to the credit union one time, signed the paper, say when this check hit the bank, okay, now instead of taking 10 per pay period, that was 5 each child, now I want you to take 20. Now I want you to take 100. Now I want you to take 50 until I saved up enough to buy a vehicle cash. Period. So it's easy. The only thing you're doing differently, instead of paying them the interest on the money, you paying it to yourself. And if somebody asks me, can I borrow it? I'm like, I don't have it to loan. I ain't say I don't have it. I don't have it to loan. Period. Because if I had paid it on a note, guess what? I don't have it to give to you. So you can't decide this a tap in set of money every time somebody needs some, or every time the baby need a pair of new shoes or whatever. No, you and the baby gonna be fine, because had you spent this money already, you wouldn't have it to spend. So when I first went to look at a car, I had Yugo money. So sometimes, like the Yugo, you can go, but you may not come back. So I didn't buy the Yugo. I waited. And so I saved and I saved and I saved. I kept letting that go to the bank till I got up to $200 a pay period. So that was $400 a month. And I kept doing it like that. And I still do that to this day. Even now, not working for anybody, deciding how much money will go to savings. How will you do this? All you have to do is work the strategy. If you work the strategy, I promise you it will work. Period. So with buying the child car, same thing. I said, if you get a scholarship, you get a 80% or higher, we'll buy you a $20,000 car. But when I said that, I was married, and thought about it. I was like, well, Lord, do I get to renege on it? Because now I ain't married, but that's not what I said. Your word is your bond. And so I made good on that promise and still bought him the car. So I learned from that. You have to watch the words, even like that. That's another thing. Like, some people may still do it, but if you do it, don't. When you renew your driver's license, don't put your social security number on it. A lot of people not doing it now for safety reasons, but I didn't do it back when, because they'll run your credit without you even telling them, because they are holding your license when you were looking for a car, and that kind of holds you in to buying that car from them, because too many hits would have hit your credit. So when you think about these things, do the things that can help you to maximize. Do the things that will help you to strategize to get to the next level that you want. If you want the money, believe for it. Remember last night I said, get off your ask. Ask for what you want. Ask, where is my $1,000 a day? How do I get this? If you don't ask the important questions, the answers will never come. Get off your ask. Get off your ask and ask. If you ask, I can assure you it will come, because that's how our minds work. Our minds work to help us to be in a safe place. That's why when you start changing and you start growing, some want to pull you back, and that's your old self, because it's like, whoa, what are you doing? Now, no, we don't normally keep over $300 in the bank. Wait, what do you mean we're going to put 1,000 now, or 5,000 or 10,000? And that's what a friend told me one time. He was like, well, I'll be saying I don't have anything, and you'll be saying this. But when you are operating on one income, you have to prepare for that. So I'm telling you, even if you got a mate, prepare for that. Whatever that is in your life. That's why I said by the end of 2025, I want y'all to have 5 streams of income. What would that look like if I use myself for an example? Because I want you to get these things in your mind and start getting ideas. Let's say I have a building, okay? The building, that's one stream. Let's say I got some throne chairs in that building. Okay, that's 2 streams. Let's say I got some tablecloths in there. Well, that's 3 screens, because I can rent the table. Let's say I got some centerpieces, 4 streams. Let's say I got some backdrops in there. And let's say that I want to I want to take Christmas pictures or do whatever like I've done in the past. That's 5 streams all in the same thing. I hope you picking up what I'm putting down. I really do. Because I want you to get on a point to where you don't depend on nobody. You use your gifts and talents. We're all just, even if we work in a job, we're just to a certain extent a paycheck away from them people saying, well, we don't need your service no more. Now what? Now what? What do you do? And the only reason you got to do what you got to do is because you didn't do what you could have done when you could have done it. That's me included. Period. I'm not saying that we won't have mishaps. I'm not, because when I end up walking away from that job, I had no clue that I would end up with a sickness or something that I would end up have to walk away for my health. I had no clue at the time, but I'm like, Lord, hold on, what I'm going to do? Cause I don't have this money. But I started asking. I got off my ask. I said, where is this money? How would I do this? And in my limited mind, I said, well, I could borrow this. And I put in a loan and some said, pull it back. When I pulled it back, God gave me complete strategy, said you can move all of this and you can get half of that. You can do this and do this. Ask. Get off your ask. I promise you, if you get off your ask. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes people who is standing before us, whether that's church or what have you, they know how to ask for money, but they do not know how to live by faith to bring here there. They don't know how to bring there over there to here, that now I have the money within my sphere of things, within me speaking or me teaching or me guiding or me whatever. If you know how to cook, it's just like I told one of the young ladies used to work for me years ago at UAB. Hey, get up, cook. You say your food good, cook the plate, sell it for $10 or $12. Okay, do it once a week, do it twice a week. Why you can't tell me your money ain't there? Get 5 or 10 people. If not, cook. I used to do it out of my basement. I wasn't selling it, but every Sunday, because I love to cook, I would cook meals, have the basement turned in like it a half disco ball. It still kind of look like that, but because that's where I started with speaking and teaching, in the garage, doing people baby showers, doing the gifts and the games and the this and the that. Have those folks come right down there. We would eat. We might play cards or something after church, or we might just fellowship. But you know they like it because they get to go place. Why not sell them? It's time out for us thinking we don't have something, because everybody has been given a measure of talents. Everybody has been given a measure of talents. Everybody has been given a measure of faith. It's what will you do with it? And will you get off your ask? Will you get off your ask? And I'm not cussing. I'm not saying get off, but you get off that too. But get off your ask. And decide that you will do different in this season. We don't wait till 2025 get here. We start now, today. Look in your house. See what's in the house. If you got extra shoes, at one time I had over 100 pair of shoes. I got rid of them shoes. I sold a bunch of them, gave a bunch of them away. Look and see what's in your house. All of it's scripture. You got a bunch of books. Okay, start selling them. Get that phone you got. Scan them books. See what them books cost. Because somebody buying them. The things that's in there. Clear the clutter. It's time out. We got to grow up. And we got to pick on up like real fast. Because why are we waiting? Ain't nothing waiting on us. I got on here last night. I felt half of horrible. One of my sisters said, yeah, probably because people that may not know you. She said, your eyes was red. They red tonight too. Getting over some stuff. But I refuse to let that hold me down. I refuse to let that hold me back. I refuse, because I'm looking at, there are so many people that's probably going through a whole lot worse than I am. And what I have learned, slow motion, baby, is better than no motion. I ain't taking nothing to the graveyard because that's the richest place on this earth, the graveyard. It's got all the untapped dreams, all the goals, all the gatekeeping everybody was keeping, all of that. Okay, you took that with you. Now what? Okay, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm just saying to you, there is a difference we can make in this life. There is changes we can do. You can do better. It's your time. It's your time. It's your time. It's my time. It's whoever time to decide that it is your time. And if you're not deciding, keep doing exactly what you've been doing. Because if you knew what to do and how to do, people like, oh, I know that. I know that. Well, no, you just heard that. Because if you knew it, you would be doing it. That's what I had to tell myself. Now, Joyce, you just heard that. Until I get off my ass to make something happen, we got to know how to walk this thing out by faith. And that's not to say nothing is going to happen, because something is going to happen. Life is going to be lifing. But what I can tell you, there's no guarantees, and you is all you got, technically. Yeah, I know we say we got our mama, daddy, sister, brother, but at the end of the day, can't nobody get you through it but you. Because somebody gonna get tired of you leaning on them. Somebody gonna get tired of supporting you. Somebody gonna get tired. So why not be that person in your family? If you know and you feel that, hey, that's me, JP. That's me. I want this. I want in. I want to tap in. Now, if you coming just to complain, this ain't that. And I ain't no need of me lying. When I was doing Maximizers Live in person, you can't come in there complaining, because we don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear no woe is me. Because why do you drag down our time? Well, see, this had happened and they didn't treat me right on the job, and half of that's in your mind. Because I'm sure it's something out of that you can be grateful for. I'm sure it's something out of that you can do different. We got to take responsibility. We got to man up, woman up. It's that time. It's that time. I see y'all saying y'all receive it. Yes, it happened. I'm the CEO over my life. Absolutely. Absolutely. So y'all, I want, if you want, let's start right there. Because I can want you to want it, and I want to help you, help me, help you, help us. But you got to want this for you, and you got to be willing to do it and not make the excuses. What I've been doing for the last, I guess, few years, I've done something. I hadn't seen nobody do this, but when I was going through a rough time in my life, a really, really rough time in my life, technically, Sister Bling Bling was born. Some of y'all know Sister Bling Bling. Sister Bling Bling having on them glasses. But I began to just keep going and keep flowing even when life was lifing. And Sister Bling Bling kind of became my out, because I didn't have to fix my hair. I didn't have to do anything. I just get on here, put on them glasses, put on my bling, because Sister Bling Bling ain't studying what JP talking about. Sister Bling Bling trying to wear her bling bling, even though the bling bling wasn't bling bling bling, but it was bling bling. So I say all of that to say, we have to decide how we going to keep going, how we going to keep growing, how we going to move through. And I started doing a to-done list, not a to-do list, a to-done list. Because I was going through, I took out that tablet and I said, okay, I've done this today, and I wrote it down. I've done this today. I've done that today. And I started my to-done list. That list grew, and it gave me the momentum to pull out of, as my mama would say, the Miley Clay, but the Miley Clay to pull and to pull and to pull to where you're trying to go. So start tonight with your to-done list. If you say you want the business, because my goal is to put up a few classes into the portal that I'm doing, and some will be free, that if you want to start the LLC and you want this and you want that, I'm going to do the short videos on it where you can take the classes. Some of them will be for free, because I don't want to keep going back over the same thing as people are growing. But then some of them may be your $10 or the $15 or the $30 or whatever dollars, but it will be affordable, because if you can go to McDonald's or whoever you going to, you can do the lattes, you can afford this for yourself. Do it. Do it. I can't say it enough. And like I said, me talking to the latest the other day, and I'm thinking I'm going through what I'm going through. One of my children was checking on me tonight and said, Mama, is that over? I said, it's almost, but I just said yes, because I'm going to speak it for. We got to change. We got to do the things that we say we want. You can make the money that you say you want to make. Somebody called me yesterday and said, I need a meat and cheese tray. I need a fruit tray. And I need, okay, what y'all think I was doing today? Washing and cutting up fruit, making a tray. Every dime dollar counts. Don't be dismayed by small beginnings, because you don't know, that may turn into a whole catering gig. You never know. So I'm saying to you, I don't care if you making candles. I don't care if you rubbing two icicle sticks together and you know how to put some bling on them and make a cross or something. Get off your ask. Ask for what you want. If that's $100 extra a day, $1,000, I don't care what it is. If it's 20, 50,000, I don't really care. Ask. But I want to ask you to stretch yourself. I know sometimes that faith can be little on whatever you thinking, but stretch yourself. If you saying, Joyce, if I just had an extra $100 a day, or extra $10 or $50 a day, or extra $1,000 a month, I'm going to challenge you to say add time and a half to it, if not double it. I want to say double it, because if your faith is there and you push for 2,000 a day, or you push for 200 a day, whatever you was doing and doubling it, at least if you hit at the 100 mark or the half, you striving to going somewhere else. So position in your mind that you got this. Know that you're a bad mama jamma. You know, I know they say a jack of all trades. No, y'all don't know if y'all heard the song or not, but it's my new little motto song, the Jill of all skills. Yeah, because you ain't got to do none of all of them skills at once. And I know people sometimes say you do too much. No, my doing is probably a whole lot to you for your doing, because you ain't used to doing nothing. So I'm not saying this or that. What I'm saying is stop comparing yourself with folks and thinking what they doing too much. They doing what God has mandated and put on them. So you do what he's put on you. And if you don't know what he put on you, ask. To whom much is given, much is required. Period. Scripture. It is what it is. But we can do this. I'm challenging you, because I know if I could get the 15, 16, and 17-year-old, those kids saved, some of them saved more than the adults. But the way Maximize, and I don't know how we'll do it virtually, the way we did it in person, we signed a waiver. Some of them, if they was good with keeping their money themselves, they kept it. Otherwise, they sent me the money where it's a tracer, whether that's Cash App or Zelle or whatever, it's a tracer. But I signed something so my family know if something should happen to me, this amount of money goes back to each of these people. We do that for 90 days. The money ain't coming to me for me. The money coming to me to hold for you, for your dream, if you haven't been able to save. And at the end of the 90 days, you get all of that back. The same way you gave it, it's sent back and it's returned to you for you to support what you said, whether that was to pay off a bill, whether that's to fund your dream, to start your LLC or your nonprofit, whatever you say you want. We don't box you in, because all of us have different dreams. You know, gone are the days of we just creating vision boards where we looking through a magazine to decide what we want. No, decide what you want and look for it. Google that. You want a house on Elm Street or whatever, Google the houses on Elm Street or whatever it is. You want the whatever car, Google that and print that. Stop letting people or life got to tell you, well, this what you should dream for, this what you should believe for, and you scanning through the magazine for days and can't find half of what you want. Why? So if that's something you are interested in, definitely say me. I'm going to announce when we open it up, but it is going to be what it is. It's going to be classes like this, but even in more depth. And even you having access to what everybody else technically don't have access, if they ain't paying, they'll get the general information. But by the same token, you can ask whatever question you want to ask. And if that's something you need, and if any of the maximizers that you know any of them, ask them. They'll tell you, because we went through Maximizers Monday for 4.5 years straight. We went every Monday, even when there was holidays. Them jokers didn't want to stop. They said, can we do class? And then, yeah, we can do a party afterwards. Can we still meet? Because they was hungry for the change. Them the only people I want. If you ain't gonna do that, we can stop your little money. We to return to Sunday, because I need people who want to go somewhere. I need people who want to do something. I want people who want to see a change and willing to do what it takes. I can tell you all day, but if you don't do your part, and then I had some people want me to do it for them. How I'm gonna do yours and mine too? And if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna charge you to do it. It ain't gonna be no $35 no money either. So do your part. If I'm going to show you how to get the credit right, do it. And right now, somebody sent me something the other day, reminded me about, I don't know if you all have heard, I'm saying, let's get ready to get off here. But a lot of people accounts has been breached. Okay, let me find a nice, cute way how to say this. So we don't know if it was mine or yours. So we're going to use the strategy to delete all the crazy stuff on your things, whether you got repos or you got bankruptcies or different stuff that's on it. Okay, let's clear it up. And when you freeze it, I'm going to tell you how to do it. Do it. You get it all wiped off for free right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to say it the easy best way. That's why I do want to have where I can talk to people in a more of a private setting, where it is only members only. And so if I don't need to leave something up, that I can take that down. But I hope y'all read through what I just said or picked up what I put down. So if you got some stuff, start now. Pull the credit. Go to freeannualcreditreport.com. Pull it. Start looking at it now, so that when we get there, you're there. You with me. We ready to rock and roll. And so, yeah, let's get this stuff right. I don't have those things on my credit, but some of y'all might do. That's why I said stuff that may come easy for me may not come easy for you, and vice versa. So there's some may come real easy for you that you can teach somebody something too. So I don't want y'all to be where you just got to watch me. I want y'all to do it too. I want us to level up. Let me see if I can see what some of y'all saying. I tried to stay focused, and I see y'all saying hello, and speaking and stuff, but tried to stay focused on what I wanted to do, because I don't want to, let me see what kind of time, Lord have mercy, I done went way over my time. So y'all, I'm gonna get off, because what I'm hoping I can do is do some 15-minute segments and no longer than 30 minutes, so I done went over my time. Do y'all have any questions? And if so, put them there right quick at the bottom. And I'll try to answer anything that you got right offhand. And otherwise, I'll go back and I'll look. So I shared this to my page. Awesome. Thank y'all. Yes, please do share. Share, like, tag, tell a friend, tell somebody, mama, daddy friend. Don't make me no never mind. But if they want it, and you want to make a change out your life, we got this. We can do this. So I came late, but I'll watch the replay. Sounds good. Appreciate that, Lori. Appreciate that. So y'all, let's make it count. Let's make it count. Let's make it do what it do. I don't want to be to where I'm overloading you with information or stuff. But I do want to give you nuggets, and even if it's just a small nugget every day, but to give you something to push, to strive, so that we can stay on target and we can make some things happen. So I don't see any questions, so I am going to sign off. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Please share, like, and love. I am going to go back and start putting the other things on YouTube as well. So definitely tune in over there, because some of those things may be different on the different platforms. So I love you all. Thank you so much. I came in late. When with the classes start, I'm ready, because I want to be and empire. You better come through. You better come through. So let me glance this calendar. I hope you all are asking about your dollars or your $10. I asked a few people today. And so remember I said ask 10 people for $1 that I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you why we're doing this on December the 26th, the day after Christmas. I'm going to let y'all go on and enjoy Christmas. But, I am going to tell you why we asked for the $1. And even if one person give you the $10, still ask the other 9 people. Let me see what else. It said great information. And thanks for your time for giving. You're welcome. You're welcome. Giving out these nuggets. So classes will start. I think we're going to say I'm going to go ahead and open up registration by this coming weekend, if not the day after Christmas. And then the classes will start. I'm thinking I'm going to still keep it on Maximizers Mondays days. So we either start in December the 30th, or if not, we'll start January the 6th. That's the first Monday. But I am going to open up registration right after Christmas. And so do get in if you want your life blessed. And even if you ain't getting it from me, get it from somebody and do it. I don't care who you get it from. I just want you to win. I want to see your life different in 2025. Let me see what else I see y'all saying. I'm asking for that 1,000 and say I received 1,000. No, $1. Okay, $1. They received $1 today. I received, I think, about 10 or 11 so far, but still ask your 9 people. And we say, will the classes be in person? No, the classes are going to be online, because I got a lot of people and even a couple people in a different country asking about the classes. So where I was doing the in person, I am going to do strictly online. So they'll be either through Zoom or through YouTube or something, or even maybe partially through Facebook, where I can just do a select group, only the paid group. Thanks. Okay, for asking that. Okay. Thank you so much, Joyce. But yes, so I pray that the things that I give you, because I'm going to die empty, period. I ain't taking nothing with me. When I die, it'll be enough information left digitally. That's what I'm telling you all to start. It'll be enough information that if somebody looked up my name and said Dr. JP, they like, yeah, here's some stuff, because it shouldn't be no way you can't win. And I be oftentimes doing my kids and pushing them. I have my foot in their back on purpose, because I'm like, no, I need to see you win, so they've started different stuff like business, like lawn care, mechanic, clothing line, juice line, just different stuff, because I need you to make money. I need you to have streams of income. The words say for our children. So I ain't supposed to be taking care of y'all. I'm supposed to be taking care of them grandbabies. And right now I got a Gigi baby and a granddog, but y'all got to do y'all part. So, hey, it is what it is. It said, do I send you that $10 when I get it? No. And when is the deadline for the $10? The $10 deadline, I'm going to come back on. I'm come on live every day, but even if it's just a few minutes, but the $10, you should have it by the day after Christmas. So ask people, tell them I'm doing a project. I need $10 or I need $1, whichever one you can give me. And by the way, if any of y'all want to send me $1 or $10, do that. Help me to reach my goal too. But I'm going to tell you why and push you further from that $1 that we're at, that $1 to $10 that we asking. But by December the 26th, you should have at least $10. If one person give you $10, still ask your other 9. Let me see, but good question. Very good question. It said, tired of me, 13-year-old did. Bracelet business. Okay. What time? Wait a minute. It say something. Hold on. It's showing something. Connection. Okay. What time will you be coming on? I got to get that down packed, Lori. I don't know with these Christmas holidays, but I'm gonna get that down pat, whether that be 6 or 7 o'clock. But I think we're gonna start doing something in the morning time too, just a small nugget, because I'm gonna do Maximizers Monday, but I'm gonna do Thriving Tuesday, Wealthy Wednesday. I don't forgot what Thursday is, but I got them all wrote down. Freedom Friday, but just doing different little nuggets to tap in with every day. But all the segments every day won't be long. They'll be, maybe a 30-second, 90-second something, and maybe on YouTube for you to go watch or whatever. But for Maximizers Mondays, we still might do 6 o'clock, but I'm gonna kind of take a poll as people begin to register and see kind of what's a good time slot for majority. So if they want to catch it live, that they can. But if the person is in, they're gonna all have access to the replays. So okay, I understand. Okay, what it said. Okay, I will have to send your Cash App so I can get. Okay, all right. Destiny Connect right now. I'm gonna create me a personal one, but Joyce Perry at Destiny Connect is my Cash App. And even if this bless you, bless me. If that's what you feel led to do, bless me. But I am trying to get up my $10 though, for real. That too. But any other questions? It said okay. My introduction song is the Freedom Friday. Okay. But yeah, so Portia P said, Jill of all skills. So you don't have to do all the skills at one time. It's like I tell people, like with me, my mama instilled this, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off the real this time. It's almost like the preacher, like I'm about to close. Like, how many doors to this church lady closed? But listen, my mother, she it's that pedigree she gave us. My mother made sure every single last one of us know how to do hair. She didn't care. It didn't matter if you got shampoo license, you did nail tech, you did the full salon thing. I do my own hair. But she made sure all of us, and that started with my oldest sister. My oldest sister got her cosmetology license, began to teach my mama. My mama turned around and got her license, got her master cosmetology license to be able to teach other folks and she pushed all of us. I'm so grateful for that, because just like that, having that skill, having a skill set, can't nobody take that away. The job may fire you, but your skills never will. Never. You know how to cook, if you know how to prep, whatever. Don't be dismayed with what you think is small. Be a blessing and walk in whatever he has given you. Say your hair is pretty. Thank you. It's we're excited about everyone getting that $10. Yes, indeed. Well, thank you. Well, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all take care. I know y'all say, "Oh, she's so," but yeah, because after this last sickness that I went through, I was like, I could have been dead. It was like my body was barely fine. I was like, I can't go like this. I'm like, I ain't done. So I promised myself that I'm going to get up and I'm going to make it count. Rain, shine, sleet or snow. Last night I was over there half drained, like, okay, but still trying to bring it. So I'm going to bring it, period. And it's like the more I give, it seems like, not whether that's financial or whatever, is like the more God is giving to me and giving me and restoring my health and my strength and what have you. So I got to bring it. It is what it is. I got to bring it. So love you too, Joyce. Okay. Thank you. So remain blessed. Yes, indeed. And y'all too. So y'all have a very good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to ask for them $10. And if you're going to give me my $1, Destiny Connect. Joyce Perry at Destiny Connect. I love you all. Have a great one. Later. You're welcome.